All right, welcome back to Software Gore. The other day, I had a bug with Alexa. No, sorry, she's gonna illuminate now. Alexa, stop. You're good. So I had a bug with her. She just, for whatever reason, would not toggle my lights. And I had to like manually go and turn it on and off, but I could do it by the, it was frustrating. This is a real serious piece of software gore there. Just world-crushing issue, honestly. Not a first world problem. Like, I had to actually stand up and turn on the light. It's unacceptable. Alexa, turn off light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on light.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure all is in order, and it is. So let's start off down here with number 19, tailoring ads to your demographic. Update Windows Vista 10, 64-bit download Windows 7. AIDS and HIV. How? Okay. I mean, this could be photoshopped. It wouldn't be the most difficult thing in the world to Photoshop. If it's real, though. Also, why? How does it even get approved? A quite clearly not Microsoft-affiliated ad to give you spam downloads for what is obviously not any of those operating systems. How does that even get out there? That's why I think it might be photoshopped, but someone in the comments thought this was actually an advertisement on the front page of Reddit, because on mobile, like, it shows you, it's just ads will display in line. Yeah, I can see that. That'd be a little confusing. That's not Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 platforms, PS4, Xbox One. Can't wait for the new Lego Incredibles DLC for Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, the games these days, they gotta plan out their DLC before the game is even out yet, or trailers even out, or anything like that. So, obviously, just a few months into the game, or potentially as a pre-order bonus, you can get your Lego Incredibles DLC for Red Dead Redemption 2. I actually don't think that Rockstar has done that on their games. Have they? No, I'm pretty sure they haven't done like the pre-order bonus stuff. But I can't wait, dude. That'd actually be a pretty cool little tie-in right there. I'd be down. Open flashlight. Hey Siri, open flashlight. Sorry, I can't do that. You could also try exactly what you just said, because for some reason it wasn't clear enough. Maybe it was because of the Hey Siri part. You're just supposed to say open flashlight, because Siri is already like active when you're talking to Siri, as opposed to you know who has to be prompted with her name, which is just really, it's problematic when you have someone in your household with that name as well. Then you can switch it to computer, but then like I say the word computer all the time, and you can't just customize it. It's funny, a relative of mine has a young daughter named that, and it was like, we were talking about it, and he's like, yeah, it was kind of weird when all of a sudden that device from Amazon was released, and all of a sudden it's kind of ambiguous who is being referred to when that name is said. But anyway, we just went on a tangent, even though this is about Siri and Siri not working properly. I take it back. This would concern me above all else. Even if there are thousands of unread messages, at least I know how to get rid of them. I just delete them, or look at them, or whatever needs to be done in order to clear that notification. We get into the negative one, I'm uncertain. I don't know what to do here, and I'm frustrated. Dude, if I had a -1 bubble that would not go away next to one of my apps, it'd be a problem. Let me just make sure right now. Let me just check everything. I have one notification on my text messages, and I'm going to, after this is done, I'm gonna tend to that, so it's gone, and then there will be 0 outstanding notifications. I would not know what to do if I hit -1. It'd be like punishment for being too good at clearing my notifications. We're all doomed! Dow Jones Industrial Average is now at 0 after taking a dive of negative 4,294,967,296, which is apparently 100% of the market cap of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I didn't know it got that high to begin with. I thought it was hovering around like 24,500, somewhere in that ballpark. Seems to be about where it is on that graph, but I guess it went up real high today. And then it just came crashing right back down to zero. I better check my portfolio, because it's going to be a bummer. I think if I had just sold at the right time, I would have multiplied my portfolio by, I don't know, a large percentage. Would have been nice. iPad malfunction. Are you sure that this isn't an app that was created for the sole purpose of recreating the old Windows crash? Window drag malfunction? Because like that's what this looks like to me, is that I bet you someone has made an app for that. I don't know exactly what I would search. Windows crash app or something on the App Store, and it's just an app that displays the Windows crash dialog, and you just drag it around and you paint with it. That must exist. I'm gonna look right now and see, is it a thing? Windows crash. Is there an app for that? No, there's a game where you smash windows. There's Solitaire, a Minesweeper clone. Well, I don't know how you monetize it, but I'm sure a lot of people would love to have that app. So make it. If it doesn't exist already. Can it really? Sea cleaner alert. Cleaning can save 12 billion gigabytes of space. Did you know that your computer, the malware that you downloaded, has just caused you to store the entire internet of data on your computer? Do you want to fix that real quickly? You might. Although maybe not, because there's probably a lot of valuable data that you have that someone might want to delete, but now you have it. And man, you would be on par with Facebook for the amount of data that you had there. In fact, you would be Facebook and Google and every other company combined, because you would have all the data. That's pretty cool. You should take out your hard drive and sell it for billions of dollars. Yes, that's logic. All right, brightening your... Oh. That's... Huh. That is interesting. That's the exact opposite of how it is supposed to be. All right. Well, I don't know how you fix that one. That's like a real built-in kind of thing right there. Huh. I haven't got a clue. Your computer is unique. So savor it. Ah yes, the standard video resolutions. Would you like your video in 258p or a mere 238p? Introducing the new HD with 20 extra pixels in the vertical direction. Extreme technology. I mean, hey, back in the 90s, this would have been like a really big deal. Think of the percentage increase in resolution. That's like, dude, that's a solid like 9% increase in resolution, which is pretty serious. It's a lot more pixels. A lot more. Well, looks like I'm stuck in a time loop. Grab your sunglasses today. That is quite cold. Not as cold as that one that was like negative 999 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really cold. Hi, how can I help? Set an alarm for tomorrow. Actually, that time has already passed. That's weird. I'll admit I would question for a moment like when I was. If it gave me that, I wonder what would trip that. Just a bug, I guess. Trying to think of like a logical explanation, but I don't know. My favorite arcade game. I love Windows XP. Are most of those arcade cabinets just based on a PC? I don't know. I mean, at least the ones where they have every game ever on them, which are of probably questionable legality, I assume those are running on a computer and it's just always on the emulator program or what have you. So I'm sure it'll get back to where it needs to be. Probably wouldn't be the most practical thing to try to control a cursor with a joystick. Wonder why we don't do that more often on computers. But anyway, I'm sure it'll be fixed in a moment. Google Lens wants me to die. Is that actually benzene in a different language? Orange drink. The term orange drink refers to a sweet, sugary, sometimes carbonated orange-flavored drink. Typically, such beverages contain little or no orange juice and are mainly composed of cancerous benzene. I don't know if it's actually benzene. It looks like it might just be lighter fluid, but also probably not good to drink either. I don't know what would be worse in the immediate future, drinking lighter fluid or benzene, but both probably pretty bad for you. Benzene might be worse. According to my Samsung watch, it's going to get quite warm the upcoming days. Oh, hey, so instead of the negative 999 degrees, we got the 9,999 degrees. Basically, you're on the surface of the sun, so it makes sense that there's a sun icon right there. This is actually the weather forecast for a couple billion years from now. I just jumped ahead in time, got a little bug with the date on it, you know. Sometimes that happens with watches, and this is about the time when the sun expands into a red giant and is about to envelop the Earth and incinerate it. So it'll happen one day. Just jump the gun a little bit. They made Spotify a small app. Huh? Wow, that took it to a whole new level. We've seen a Spotify with negative space before, but it wasn't like negative 2 gigabytes. So that's very helpful. Frees up 2 gigabytes on your phone. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I wonder if it was like you uninstalled Spotify and then it didn't have time to update it in there, and then it was like you had 2 gigabytes worth of like stored music or something, and then it was gone. And so I don't know. I try to make an explanation for why things are the way they are, but I don't know. It's probably just like shitty Ask Science when I try to explain things. My public transport app recommended to drive through 5 different countries to get from the red to the turquoise destination. For some reason, that doesn't seem exactly right, but, you know, I'm like, I'll walk instead, thanks. So how far are these two things from each other? I can't really get the sense of scale right now, but it doesn't look like they're terribly far. You'd probably have better luck walking than, you know, taking all those different steps right there. Can't imagine that there... What if, though? What if there is actually no way to connect those 2 spots by train without doing this whole route? Like, it's just, for some reason, these 2 places right here are just so, like, poorly connected with each other that this is the way you have to do it unless you take a helicopter or drive a car. An Uber ride might be easier than doing the train in this situation. Ah, yes, I completely understand. That looks like okay, trying to make that logical explanation once again. Maybe your OS is not updated to whatever version that it thinks, well, that this program is supposed to be on, and therefore it is spitting out characters that are only viewable on the new updated OS. Because I have on my phone, I saw a bunch of the question marks when I was still on 10, and everyone had updated to 11, and there were new emojis, so I was just getting like question mark, question mark, question mark on everything. So that's why this is my hypothesis. Could be wrong. Hold up, let me just confirm it. Confirm order here. Your Gav? Yes. Your Gav. Minute. Indeed. Whatever you say. I got it. I typed in the right thing. I don't know how to confirm my order. I don't know where to press, but it's cool. I'll just tap all over the screen and kind of hope that something happens here. Where is that? I wonder what restaurant that is. It looks kind of looks kind of fast foody. You got some Minute Maid. It might be like a McDonald's or something like that. Those chicken patties. This is like a burger. Maybe those are cookies. It's probably tasty. That's fine. Facebook is getting desperate with a repost. Nice. Top sites: YouTube, Facebook, Mail.Google, Reddit, SoundCloud, and Google. I've actually had on like numerous occasions the bookmarks bar on Chrome sub out the icons for different websites on there. And so I'll click and I swear to God, I clicked on Reddit and I'll end up on YouTube or something. So sometimes I'll have to go off just remembering what position it's in the bookmarks bar, because in order to just have a lot more websites listed in my bookmarks bar, I just have the icon for the site. I don't have the name of the site next to it. You can see how it might be confusing when the icon switches, because it's just the icon. It's a space saver. It's a space saver. I think it's a smart idea. But when this happens, it's not so much. So maybe it was doing it to teach me a lesson. Keep the name of the website along with the icon. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check the playlist in the description if you want to catch up on any other Reddit-related videos. Subscribe if not already. And if you want to listen to music playing in the background right now, link is in the outro over on Mirror Music. I'll see you next time.